Christmas should be a time of joy, but for huge numbers of people in this country, it's a time of extreme financial pressure and hardship. James, who's worked all his life, but had to go on job seekers because of an injury that left him unable to do his old job, went on to back to education allowance. He's got a wife, he's got 3 kids, but because you have excluded people who are on job seekers allowance for less than a year, back to work and enterprise allowance, back to education allowance and illness benefit from the one-off payments, cost of living payments, and they don't get the fuel allowance, people like James and his family and thousands of others on those payments are going to have to endure all the cost of living hikes, the high bills and the cost of Christmas without getting the Christmas bonus, the fuel allowance or any of the one-off payments or the double week in January. That's just not fair. That's just not fair. And I'm asking, as I asked last year, and we did get a bit of movement last year,
thank you, Deputy,
for those one-off payments and the fuel allowances and the additional payments to be extended to those people in those categories.
Well, again, Deputy, first of all, the government took a range of measures, as you've said. For the €12 increase in weekly social welfare pension rates will apply to all cases and increased rates of qualified child payments. Increased thresholds for the working family payment doesn't apply in that case. I don't have the full circumstances. Extension of child benefit to 18-year-olds in full-time education. The various other measures we took in terms of facilitating families, which will apply to those groups. Many of these, some aspects that you've identified won't, but many others will, is my point, in respect of the various reductions that we've facilitated in terms of right across the cost of public services more generally.
Thank you.